go ahead and get this. What's going on, Ace man? Yeah, I guess it is FUCK Friday, but it's not FUCK Friday, man. It's actually been a good Friday for me, bro. Got off early, got my tennis shoes. Let me go ahead and share this right here. Thank you for being the first one in the house. Like I'm doing a lot of peace signs. Like that's dumb. Anyways, man, what is up, Eric Romero? Thank you so much for joining, brother. I'm going ahead and sharing on Twitter and Facebook. Copied there. For some reason, it's not on my Facebook short list. Okay, let's not do that. Shiza, I messed up, guys. What's up? We got the chat rolling, man. I'm sitting here messing around on my phone. What is up, guys? You guys are the best. I am the worst right now. Live. Let me go ahead and do this live. Lightning crash. The confusion that was his. Rest to Charlie now. What's going on? All right, guys. What is up, everybody? Charlie checking in right here with you all. Woo! Thank you for joining me on this boring Friday night, guys. We're just hanging out doing nothing right here. I figure why not go live and hang out with y'all. You go. And do that with you all. Let's go ahead and do some shout outs here. Let's see. Eric Romero in the house. XX Revenge first. Nah, you weren't first, brother. Sorry about that. Teddy MLG Dog, what is happening with you, brother? Iron Tyson, William Afton, Austin Ferris, Stephanie Quam, Tiffany Silk. Guys, hold on. Oh my God. I got myself some rippets here tonight, man, and I'm just like choking on them, man. Them wanting to come back up, man. Gross. How about that? To good guy. Let's see here. Austin Ferris, Taylor Dunn, Ryder Shares Steve. PM me, would like to do some marketing. Oh man, I don't know if I yeah, Ryder Shares Steve, man. Much love to you. Lance Stewart, AR Boy 69. Brenda Pika, AR Boy. That kind of sounds familiar. Is that Josh Lee over there? Brenda Pika in the house. Got us a deleted message. Let's take a look at that. Oh, that's not good. Good guy. What is up, brother? John Lawrence, Austin Ferris. Let's see here. Did I miss somebody here? Austin Ferris, Lindsay Lou, Bill Felsner, Zigzag Ferris, Mighty Duck Action. What is up, guys? I'm just going on here, man. 61 people here. Thank you all for joining. And yeah, man, we're just hanging out tonight, man. Not doing too much. Just got like I said, got done with a long work week, man. Oh shit, hold on. What am I doing here? Okay, for some reason I was I was highlighting everybody's comments in the chat here, man. I'm about to make every single one of you guys a mod. Anyways, man, long work week, man. Accumulated with getting off early today, man. We actually made like $1 million for the company this month, and yeah, was able to get off work early. You know, a little thank you from the company and shit like that. You know, and it was nice, man. It really was. I ain't gonna lie, man. It kind of felt kind of good, almost like a little accomplishment, even if I ain't putting no $1 million in my pockets. You know what I mean? I'm still thankful for the paycheck that I got. You know what I mean? It's just feels really good. It's an accomplishment, you know, just that you put in that work every week, you know, and then you get home, you get done after a long week, you know, and you just kind of you feel the work in your bones. You feel kind of tired, you know, and you may not want to go out and do shit. I had to run to the fucking post office today to get my damn new shoes. I'll show you guys my new shoes here in a minute. With my shoes, show you guys my shoes in a minute. But I've been fighting with the post office the past couple of days trying to get my package or whatever, and I had to go up there dirty, straight off of work, straight to the post office, you know. But as I was sitting in line at the post office waiting to get my box, you know, I was almost like, you know what, man, I'm wearing my work clothes, you know, I'm kind of dirty, you know, looking kind of trashy or whatever, maybe even a little stinky, you know, but you know what, I wore it with pride. I was like, you know what, that's cool, man, that's me, you know, I earned this look right here. Worked over 40 hours, 40 plus hours, didn't get all the overtime I wanted in this month. Stephen St. Peter in the house. What is up, brother? Thank you for joining us. But yeah, I'm still thankful for all that I did have, and yeah, I ended up getting me some shoes. Take a look here, man. Oh, this is just the box. I got me some recycled shoes, so it's 50% trash. New Nike. I'll go get them real quick. All right, here we go. Okay. Boom. Check it out, guys. Awesome. I can't really wear these, I guess, in the winter because it's so super cold. Vapor Max, guys. These things are super, super thin. Flying it, man. They got pretty much the bubble on the whole bottom. This is like the freaking coolest. Doesn't have any laces right there. It's actually got a lock mechanism back here that you actually click open, and you can actually hear it kind of tighten up around your foot. And man, I'm so happy. Can't wait to wear these, but it's probably going to be a few months before I can wear them. But still nice to have them. Go ahead and get them. And and yeah, that's what, hard work, does for you. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, it feels good, bro. Honestly, it really does, man. Whenever you see that you're making a difference, not in other people's lives, I don't know, you're on other people. I don't know. I don't even know, man. I'm almost at a loss for words. Everything is just going so well right now, quite frankly, for me and Erica. And like, I don't want to be a fatalist. I've always got these like thoughts, where like, all right, what's gonna happen? The hammer's gonna drop at any minute now. It's so good. Everything's going so well. Something bad's gotta happen, right? Is that what a lot of you think whenever something good's going on? Chrissy in the house, TGIF, do the Urkel, TGIF. I wish I knew I need to get me some damn suspenders, man. I could do the Urkel on Friday, TGIF dance. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody asked if I was drinking PBR. I'm drinking me a Rip It. Shout out to all the soldiers out there. I wonder if this one is actually made by Dr. Pepper as well. The Venom was made by Dr. Pepper, and that was strange. What is distributed by Pacific Filling Corporation, a natural beverage company? Nope. Okay. Thought maybe this was made by Coca. Essentially, that's all this shit is like Coca-Cola with like double the sugar content. Guys, this shit is ripping me apart, by the way, man. Like, I'll drink 2 and 3 of these in a night, man, and then like wake up in the morning feeling like shit, almost like I have been drinking alcohol or something. And man, like, I don't know, it's like I'm addicted to energy drinks. Miss Gina Satilli, thank you so very much. Gina says, hello, Charlie. Good evening to you. Good evening to you, Miss Gina. How are you doing tonight? Hopefully all is well with you. And yeah, not too much sickness, not too much worry or stress, yeah, hopefully all is well with you. Everything seems to be well with me. I know, speaking of worry and stress, man, this character that had been stalking me, I went ahead and I had to block her number, and then she messaged me from another number saying that blah 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 blah, saying that she's not crazy. She doesn't want to be announced as crazy, but blah blah blah. Sends me a picture of the Holy Bible. Is this the red letter edition, man? That must be like, streamline. And it's a marijuana drug test. I had to make sure I wasn't doxing the number just then. Dude, look, dude, it's a marijuana drug test. Look, it's the Bible. Oh, look. Look at that. Holy cow. So if I want to get with this chick, I've got to not only drop Erica, but I've got to start going to church, probably winning souls in the church parking or in like random parking lots again. And I can't have weed. Weed. She's like, you're on weed. It's a crutch. No drugs anymore either. Weed is a crutch. Like she doesn't know what I'd be messing with anyway. Like I don't even mess with bud like that. I mean, I still every now, yada yada. But like man, like whatever. Like this chick right here is just absolutely crazy. Who is she to come up in my life? I mean, like honestly, like who the hell is this damn strange ass fucking cartoon character to come up in my life? You know what I mean? And tell me what I need to do. Oh, bro. And what was one of the scariest things, bro, was like how she was like, now you always said angels and demons. Don't you believe that there are angels and demons on this earth? She didn't say it like that, but she did. You could see like kind of like the alarm bells kind of going off in her eyes a little bit, like she really like, yo, there are angels and demons out there, Charlie, and you're with a demon. Trippin' Shamby says the devil's lettuce. Puffing on the old panic pipe. Oh my God, bro. Like, seriously, man. Like, I just don't understand people out there, man. Like, people are so caught up with, what I'm saying, with you living the way they want you to live. You know what I mean? Like, Respergu! Ah, Respergu! Erica. I don't know what the fuck. Erica is not here right now, man. Hadn't been wanting to vlog a live stream, but that's not what he says. Mr. Charlie says, I think she is guest mob. Careful, Mr. Charlie. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know, because guys, I got to be honest, like thinking back on it, man, like I went through so much shit. I did have some people help me and shit. And like there was one person that came and right before Erica, that kind of helped me out a little financially. I didn't know who they were. They sent me some pictures, I guess, like older pictures. They were really vague with who they were, but saying that they lived in like Las Vegas or some shit like that. And I don't remember the name, but it doesn't sound like Hobby Psych. What's happening, Big Bubba? Talking about this stalker situation, man. But like this woman said that she was from like Las Vegas and shit, and that she was coming down to the Columbia, and this was like right, days before Erica picked me up, you know what I mean, and then I went to moved up here, ultimately my home, but and I was even like, yo, as I met Erica, this other person, I was like, look, if you need somewhere to go, because like they were like, they were in a need of a new place or whatever. So I was like, Erica was willing to let me and this other person that I didn't even really know. I just know that they helped me out and gave me like $300 and $400 and $500, man. Like almost like $1,000, I think this person had kind of damn given me. Ride Share Steve, thank you so very much, brother. Says very interested in sponsoring Stealth Lightning of Texas. What is sponsoring Stealth Lighting of Texas? All y'all out in Texas area, man. Stealth Lighting right there. I'll have to look that up myself. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Ooh, I saw white lightning. Let's see here. Stealth Lightning. Stealth. I've been playing a lot of Hitman here lately, man. I've been loving it so damn much, man. If any of you guys looking for a good stealth game to play, man, Hitman 3 is off the damn chain. It comes with part 1, I think, or I've already had part 1, I think. I don't know. But Jesus H. Christ, man. It's a really good game. I'm having so much fun with it, right? Stealth lighting. Where was I at with my story? Okay, I don't know. Well, I'm so sorry, man. Anyway, yeah, very interesting. Thank you so much for that. Somebody tried to kick me back on to where I was where I was going with this. Oh yes, this damn person. Yeah, so like literally like, this person like gave me some like a substantially large kind of amount of money like twice, like like 300 and then like 400. And I was like, shit, you know, and it was at a time that I really needed it, that I intended on like kind of helping this person back out, you know, and repaying. And then like, actually, like, who the fuck knows, man? Like at this point, I was drifting, you know what I mean? I was just going from point A to point B. I honestly didn't think that I was going to be staying with Erica, you know, as long as I have, you know. Back then, guys, you all saw me, you know, I was bouncing around from place to place. I was staying like a month max, you know, with these different people. And I didn't really think that me and Erica were gonna, who knows, you know. I just knew not to expect anything anymore, you know. Everything that was going down, you know, shit was just crazy. So anyways, you know, but when I moved in with Erica, this other individual, she was, I guess, no longer interested. You know, she wasn't, I don't know, backed out. Like it always seems like that, guys. Like so many times, like I would reach out, or I would just like, man, I need somewhere to go. I wouldn't know who to go to, so I'll just do a video like, I need some help, guys. And like so many people would reach out to me and say, oh, I got you, you know. And then it would just turn out flat. You know, I remember one time, um, where was it? Shit, dude, where was I going? Man, because I didn't even get to go, dude. Like, oh my God, yeah, like uh dad, you know what I mean? So dad was actually, you know, had his first flare up, you know, his first cirrhosis flare up back in what, October, right there at Halloween, because I remember that they all gave me hell for actually going to horror nights in Orlando, Florida. I was staying in Orlando with my homegirl Littlefoot. Ow! Right there to my homegirl. Ow! Big howl to my homegirl Littlefoot right there. She came through in a big, big damn way, guys. Much love to Littlefoot. But, you know, like everybody else, Littlefoot didn't really have much control over the situation. She didn't own the place that she was staying in. Everybody had found out where she was staying because I guess apparently I did a video or something and I flashed somebody's license tag that was in the yard, somebody that was rooming upstairs or whatever, and they were able to track down my information from the person's tag, supposedly. Who knows how to fuck? You know, I was getting hacked and tracked everywhere I went. That's what I put it, hacked and tracked or whatever. But yeah, nevertheless, you know, they found out that where I was staying there with Littlefoot, and they had asked that, you know, Littlefoot was like, Charlie, you got to go. You know, I love you know, and everything. But man, everybody, you know, you can't, you know, risk your own shit, you know, for somebody, you know. You can't risk your livelihood, you know. You can't risk so much for somebody, you know, before you have to kind of bow down and back away, you know. Excuse me. And so, like, I literally, there was this fucking dude. His name was Bam Bam. I don't know if any of y'all remember Bam Bam. Called himself Bam Bam. He was actually kind of like an Indian looking fellow, kind of Mexican or something, out of Arkansas, and said, "Man, I got you, bro. I got you a space right here with me. Just come on, you know." And I'm like, "Man, are you sure, bro? I mean, I got to get the hell out of here." This was right after yeah, this is Littlefoot, you know, said I had to get out of there, you know, ASAP, you know. And so this guy said I can come stay up there, and so I spent my last couple of nights that, you know, in Orlando. I went to horror nights and shit and was catching all kinds of shit about dad. Justin Bobinski, thank you so much, says fish biddies. What are fish biddies? My boobies? Or is that $5 for some fish and chips or some fish biddies? I appreciate that. But so, you know, I spent my last few nights in Orlando and got hell over it, you know, because dad was, you know, had his flare up. Tan Man in the house. What's up, brother? Much love to you down under. Hopefully you're having a great night, Tan Man. We're just taking a little trip down memory lane. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, you know how like people would reach out and be like, I'm there for you, and then boom, wouldn't be, you know. And this person said, come to Arkansas. I got you back, bro. You ain't got to worry about it. My brother is a cop. You know what I mean? Like all this shit, bro, man. And he really had me feeling confident. I was like, because I didn't want to go to no more females' houses. I did not, you know, I had just got catfished by damn Lexi, the transgender person on Facebook turned out to be Lexi, Bree. You all remember that whole ordeal. And so, like, plus I had Nikki Flockavelli, she was trying to start something with her for herself, through me and shit like that. And just like it's, females just wasn't working well, I just needed to I felt like maybe if I, had a dude, have my back or some shit like that, wouldn't have to worry about all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And Don Vito says Floppabelly is locked up again. Ace Man says I heard Nikki is ready to have a baby. I heard Nikki got locked up too, like on December 3rd of the last year, just a little over a month ago. Man, they both got fucking arrested again. Man, that's just corny, man. Like shit, I mean, that's just. I mean, I don't know. That's just. I don't know. A record is a record, I mean, for a reason. I've got one. I have a record. I can't say too much on it because, like I said, dude, I done been to prison twice. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just thankful that I'm in the position where I am now, and I'm so much better in a so much better position than I was, back whenever, I was getting in trouble and shit, and I just got to remember to be thankful for that, not too gloating and too, I don't know, mean about it, about other people's bullshit. Justin Bobinski, thank you so much, man. Says your journey has been a crazy one, but you haven't given up, and you better never give up. We all have our downs, but it's the fact that you keep getting back up is what counts. Man, I appreciate that a lot, dude. And I did. There was a lot of getting up for me. There was so much getting back up for me. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like literally, it was like what, every couple of weeks to at least once a month, you guys were hearing me say, "Oh, I fucked up again. I got drunk again." I didn't went on Facebook or I didn't went on Twitter or even YouTube and ran my mouth. You know what I mean? And talked a whole bunch of shit that I came forward later to apologize about and felt real bad about, And so many of you guys were just like, "It's all right, Charlie. I understand. Get back up." You brushed me off. You guys weren't really enablers. You know what I mean? But you guys were there for me, man. I don't know if maybe I remind you guys of maybe somebody else in your family or of you yourself, or if you just, love Grandpa's family that much, But I really appreciate it, man. Gina Satilli says, "Do you still have that inspirational book that you used to read quotes from every day?" I don't have. Let me see here. I do. A Year of Miracles. I can't believe this fucking book made it. Holy crap. Who remembers that? There it is right there. A Year of Miracles. Let's see here. Day 50. Let's see what this is. Day 50. On your preferred life. This is about reflection right here. It says, take a good look at your life right now. If you don't like something about it, close your eyes and imagine the life you want. Now allow yourself to focus your inner eye on the person you would have to be in order to create your preferred life. Notice the differences in how you behave and present yourself. Allow yourself to spend several seconds breathing in that new image, expanding your energy into this new mold. Hold that image for several seconds and ask God to imprint it on your subconscious mind. Do that every day for 10 minutes or so. So, I mean, you know what? There you go. That's kind of, I kind of agree with that a little bit to a sense. You know what I'm saying? I do agree that, like literally, like what's that one book that I've been reading here from my friend Ginger? Thank you so much, Ginger. Where this man pretty much says, that these opportunities come to you in life very rarely, and that you have to be that person that in your prime, you have to be ready for it. You know what I mean? And if you're not ready, if you're not prepared, if you're not at your 100%, them opportunities can just pass right by you, blow right past you, and yeah, so I mean, I can definitely understand, see what you want, you know what I mean? Think about, like definitely what it would mean, what you would have to be, in order to, attain that type of life or whatever. And then I say go out and do it. Definitely go to fuck out and do it. Ask God. Definitely ask God. I'm always about prayer, strength in prayer and meditation. Definitely every night when I lay my head down. Justin Bobinski, thank you so much again, brother. I appreciate you dropping them shekels for me. I know you work very hard for that money, man. You know what I mean? And I definitely won't waste it on any drugs or alcohol. We'll do something very positive with this money, man. And I want to thank you very much again, for all your hard work, that you made, went out and did to earn that money, man. Says gotta go, but I'm glad I could catch a couple of minutes of the stream. We'll go back and watch all of it later. Proud of you, Charlie, sending all the love. Man, you know what? That's awesome, bro. This just seems like such a super awesome, like really like positive damn stream right here tonight, man. Really enjoying it, man. Yeah. And just the fact that I share this history, that we share this history, that I can go back and talk about this stuff that happened, 3+ years ago, and you all were right there with me. You know what I mean? You all saw me sleeping on that Greyhound bus. It's like to say that guy, the guy would end up not answering his phone while I was on my way to Arkansas. On my way to Arkansas, while the whole internet was mad at me because I wasn't going to say goodbye to my father because Dad was laid up in the hospital with the flare up, and I was blacklisted. I couldn't even call the hospital and get any information whatsoever. I knew that I wasn't, invited to the hospital, but Michael was telling everybody, that he wasn't stopping me from coming to say goodbye to my father. But I had to show up and I had to make that happen, So he was really villainizing me. How do you even, making the villain of me, at a very sad time, where Dad could have passed, in October, and yeah, I wouldn't have been able, to see him then neither, but oh man, yeah. So I mean, I knew that I wasn't, I couldn't go say goodbye, but the whole internet was after me, and halfway to Arkansas, I realized that I had nowhere to go in Arkansas. And so I was like, well, you know what? Fine. And I had so many people that were like, we'll pay for your ticket to Charleston. We'll pay for you, Charlie, to go say goodbye to your father. Charlie, please go say goodbye to your father. And I'm just like, fine. Y'all, I just went ahead and I just gave up, dude. I seriously just gave the fuck up and just felt, it's like I fell back, guys, into y'all's arms, 4 or 5 of y'all would come together and y'all would get me a bus ticket, to Columbia or Charleston to go say goodbye to Dad, and I would get all the way down to I would get almost to Charleston, because I was vlogging my journey and putting it on Facebook and shit, and I would get almost to Charleston, right outside of Florence, and then Jennifer would call my phone and have Dad say goodbye to me on the phone, but to tell me that he did not want me there, that he was scared. He was afraid of what the hell Michael was going to damn do once I showed up, that Dad knew that I was blacklisted and that Michael did not want me there whatsoever, and he was afraid of what the hell Michael was going to do were I to show up, even though Michael was telling you all, that he's not stopping his brother. He's not stopping Charlie from saying goodbye to his dad, his dying father, but he has to come do it, And that's whenever he would also call his cleanup guy. That's when all y'all guys would see the fight video. Oh, man. So fucking embarrassing, bro. And I did instigate that shit, too. I did tell him exactly where the hell I was at, what hotel room I was in, and all that shit. Well, I didn't tell him what hotel room, but I did tell him where the hotel, and I was live streaming. I was ready to fight, ready to get that shit fucking just over with. My dad's dying in the hospital. Everyone's believing that I don't want to go say goodbye to him. You know what I mean? Damn, Michael's bodyguard and cleanup guy is somewhere in the area looking for me. And they were, in fact, you know what I mean? Him, Justin, and Twisted Chris. And Chris even had a fucking pistol. Chris even pulled a pistol on me. You know, like fuck, man, it was a really, really bad time in my life. Really low point, man. You know, and all I really needed was like a place to just, be able to chill and hit that reset button. You know what I mean? Gina Satilli, thank you so very much. Says healing and growing. Stay strong, my friend. There has been a lot of healing and a lot of growing since those days. I got to see right here. Trippin' Shumbi says, I found your video in Bidford, Maine, with your friend Brian about the Saco River. I don't know. I didn't know about that. Is so cool. The Saco River, the cursed Saco River. They threw a damn baby, Native American baby, into the water, thinking that it can swim or something, and it died. Man, crazy. Yeah. Send me a link for that. I'd actually like to watch that video again, man. Like, there's so much content, man. Like, I really wish that kind of things had just went differently. If anything, just for my content, man. I've gone out and done so much shit. I've seen so much stuff. You know what I mean? And like I only have bits and pieces left here. Mostly on through other uploads. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just yeah. Yeah, good job. Life with AJ. What's up? Says good job, brother. Keep doing your shit, man. Don't let nothing bring you down. Much love and support out to you guys. I love watching y'all. I appreciate that. And we're actually oh damn, you kind of messed me up, Mary's Place. I appreciate that. Yeah. We're actually going out vlogging tomorrow. We got ourselves a little spot that we've been to a couple of times, but we're going back again. Damn it. And we're going to take, like, I got my iPhone 12 right here. It takes the best videos. And we're going to go check out some nature, and we're going to urbex with the iPhone. And yeah. Yeah, so that's one of those things. Like, like I've got all these videos and stuff. Like, I might have a video of this place where we're going tomorrow, but on like a different camera. Not as good. Wank Tank, what's up, brother? Much love to you right there, bro. Oh man, I like that name, the Wank Tank. Hopefully you're having a great night, brother. Kevin Zerfus, yeah, man, says he has a few of my old videos on his channel. Kevin has done a really good job, man. He had a lot of my older ones, man. He helped me get some videos back of my dad, me and dad riding around, our first vlog together. You know what I mean? I think I still got that on my computer, and I'll always have that thanks to my dude Kevin right there to you, man. Much love. Kevin was one of the people that re-uploaded Charlie Chill videos and stuff, and yeah, I really like it, man. Just been to a lot of places in Maine. I wish that I could have, still had that video of me at the lighthouse with Jay, that old fort that was out there. Yeah. Well, it looks like my friend Jessica Lynn just sent me a link probably to that video in Saco, Maine. The Saco River. Let's see here. Yeah, Mary's Place says your dad is watching over you, Charlie. I got to believe he is looking down and smiling. Says I am sure he is happy you found a good woman and you're doing so well. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I definitely found a real good one, man. Erica has definitely changed me, man. Or at least she has allowed me, that space. Like I said, what I really needed was somewhere where I can just, hit that reset button. You know what I mean? And just really grow. Somewhere where I can actually, I can spread my roots, as it were. And that turned out to be right here. I told Erica, I was like, look, do you have any kids? And not because I didn't want to hook up with, women that have kids or nothing like that. Like I said, my Skylar's mom had a kid when we got together, And it wasn't nothing about that. It was because I was afraid of what the trolls were going to do. You know what I mean? All the trolls, like my friend, what was her name? Lisa K, I think it was. Real crazy chick, man. Real kind of thugged out, man. Had a grill and stuff. I went and stayed out with her in Florida, Melbourne, Florida, as a matter of fact. And that was actually the first thing, like the first place that I went and stayed at after the Appalachian Trail thing fell through. I went and stayed at my friend Lisa's house. And man, don't you know, check this shit out. So Lisa, she had some kids with another, with a guy, a fella, with a fella. Her and this guy had, shared like 3 kids together. And dude, let me tell you what, this guy was straight up gangster, dude. And like for real too. Straight the fuck up gangster. No fucking bullshit. No computer bullshit. This motherfucker was, excuse my language, but he was out there living it, honestly. And man, don't you know that the trolls, don't you know the trolls? So anyway, the trolls, they go through her Facebook and they find all of her the kids' other side of the family info, and they find like the baby's daddy and shit, and they tell the baby's daddy that I'm a pedophile, that the baby's mama has a pedophile living in the house, cuddling up with their kids and shit like that. And man, this fucking dude was about ready to come over here and blow my fucking brains out. Swear to God, man, this dude was like straight up, no bullshit, and just got told that there's a pedophile living with his kids. Just imagine, what I'm saying, get a call, from some fuckers telling you that your ex has some pedo laid up with your kids. Oh my God, dude! This dude was ready to come over and blow my brains out. Like my friend, she tried to tell him like, no, none of that bullshit. Like she tried telling him like, no, like none of that. And then it just went to like, well, why? Who the fuck are these people? Why the hell are they calling us, harassing me, calling my mama? Like they were calling people's mothers, like aunts, second aunts, third cousins, dude, where they were just straight going through this fucking family just to fuck Charlie up. And I just had to go. I just had to fucking go. Dougie West in the house. Is Dougie up in here? Damn, Dougie, they ain't kill you yet, brother. What is up, man? Dougie West, top of the evening to you, Charlie. And hello, room. Hello, walls. Oh man, old joke dad used to always say, I have to tell you guys one time. Well, good seeing you here, Doug. Hopefully all is well. Hopefully they haven't broke your spirit a little too much. I guess Dougie's not in jail. Well, that's a shame right there. Hopefully you're doing well. Where are you staying at, Dougie? Oh, look, is that the real Dougie West? Well, I don't want to click on the name because, like, I'm not exactly sure if this is gonna keep my stream going, or if it'll cut my stream off or whatnot. So I'm just gonna probably say, I'm gonna say yes. Dougie West is in Kentucky. Yeah, man, I feel for you, bro. Dougie is another one that is going through the same shit. Crazy as hell, man. They actually, calling Dougie pedophile and child abuser and all kinds of shit like that, and I really thought that, after 3 years, things might change or whatever, with him over there, but, it just hasn't, unfortunate. And, man, I say, Doug, find you somewhere where nobody has a YouTube channel. If they've got any kind of family, they're gonna help you out or whatever, man. Look for somebody that's not, looking for something themselves. You know what I mean? Find somebody that just wants to help you out, man. Because, man, that's one of those things. Like I say, usually the people that are gonna reach out and offer you the help the quickest are the ones that really want something. Unfortunately, and yeah, you fall victim to that sometimes, especially if you have nowhere to go, like me. I was a drifter, dude. I was literally like I was literally the carpetbagger. I was the carpetbagger before carpetbagging. Living out of a trash bag, with a fucking camera. I was literally homeless Charlie. And while that was good content for a lot of people, you know, it really wasn't. It wasn't the best life material for me, you know. And I really thought that I was gonna go out there and I was gonna, you know, I don't know. Thought I was gonna change something, whether it was myself or the vlogging community or, you know, I don't know. So dumb. I'm happy where I'm at now, though. Like I say, man, things are looking up, and yeah. I don't know, guys. Morbid Angel, what is up? Says you've come a long way. Thank you so much, and much love to you and Grayson and the fam as well. You've been following me for a long time, and I remember you. You know, so many of you guys out there, you know, that I remember. I recognize by name. You know what I mean? And yeah, I appreciate you guys following me. Trent Allen, he's been, you know, crazy friend on Facebook. He's really into it. You know what I mean? Really cares about the family and really gets into Michael's storylines and stuff like that. Like, let's hear, what did he say right now? He probably said something about Michael's storyline too. Where's he at? Oh, I hope everything is going great, man. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, everything's going good. Yeah, bro. Cool. Right there. Usually Trent knows, he's like, man, he pissed me off. Like Trent actually sent me a clip the other day, I guess, that nobody had actually even told me about, where I guess apparently like a few weeks ago, Michael kind of took a jab at me in the video, and I didn't even realize it. Like apparently he made it sound like Bridget invited me over, and then I was going to come over and paint the nursery or something, and that he wasn't having it, you know. And so he calls up the cleanup guy and actually shows Isaac on the phone, like Isaac programmed into his phone as the as the cleanup guy, you know. And then was like, you know who, like I'm Voldemort or some shit, like, you know who is on his way. and and he's like, are you sure? Do you want me to come down and handle it? Mr. Care Bear will throw on his wife beater and his flip flops right now. That whole bullshit again. And you know, Mike, oh, I don't know. I don't know what the hell it was. Yeah, there goes Trent. He says it was stupid, man. Yeah. And you know, nobody told me about it. You said that clip was like a few weeks old and nobody came to me and said nothing about it. You know, and yeah, I was just like, well, damn, that's kind of funny. That's like, I wonder, did anybody see it? You know what I mean? Like, I guess maybe if they did, they were just like, oh, whatever. What big deal? Whoop, big whoop, you know? And, and yeah, I was just kind of like, did I just hear something? I don't know. But yeah, you know, I was just like, oh God, this shit again. Like, really? Like, oh my God. These people, they really try their best to try and build themselves up to be hard asses. You know what I mean? When you know that they are anything but, you know. And I'm not the type I'm not gonna be like, oh, let's fight. You know, like screw that. Like no, all that shit is just horse shit now. Like all that is just peacocking, you know what I'm saying? I'm way more confident than all that shit. You know, I don't need to jump online and try to make myself appear to be, you know, much bigger than I am, because I feel I need to be, you know. Um yeah. So not worried about that shit. Like I said, if I was, I guess I'd have had my door booby trapped way before my other stalker came to the house, trying to marry me, as it were. As it were. Morbid Angel. Yeah, Morbid Angel just says, how are things with the stalker? Yeah, as I told her the chat earlier, man. Check it out. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and read the message too. Why not? You're this is for you, Morbid. Just because you've been a long time friend and follower, through all the bullshit, you've been there. All right, so check it out. So I blocked her, right? So I blocked her other number. I'm like, man, fuck this. I wasn't even responding back, and she was just kept sending messages and shit. So I was like, block. So then she sends a message from another phone number. I don't have to block this one, I don't think yet, because I've only got 3 messages since yesterday at 1:56. But it says thought you would be interested in this. I don't feel like I are with the correct. I don't feel like I are with the correct one, but I don't want to be announced out as crazy. Just concerned is all. I am not stalking you, by the way. I went there once and you let me in and you took my number and keyed it in your phone. I know you know who I am. We are both anointed and we can't just let anyone be with us. Google it about the anointed. You will see. So I guess I'm the anointed now. Holy shit, dude. I can be a wrestler. Oh, and then it says no drugs anymore either. Weed is still a crutch, by the way. You know? And then check it out here. She sent me a picture of a Holy Bible and a marijuana drug test. Yipes! So, anyways, on that note, we're going to go here to Google since I am in the mood to do what strangers tell me. What does anointed mean? Anointed meaning. I must go see what this is. Okay, hold on. Anointed. I don't know. It says smear or rub with oil. She better not smear or rub her oils on me. I'm no. Don't flick the bean, punch it. It says smear or rub with oil, typically as part of a religious ceremony. All right, so the anointed by God. What does this say? Anointed marriage. Anointed marriage. Guys, we are like traveling down some dark, dark, archaic shit now. The anointed marriage. God's heart for marriage. God has created the family to be the foundational structure and instrument for blessings in the church. And blah, 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 blah. I love you, Lord. But fuck that. You've given me free will. So, anyways, we're anointed. What do you think about that? Real crazy. But like I said, man, it's not the first crazy fucking stalker. You know what I mean? Today, I don't know. To come at me and try to make me theirs. Try to make me their bitch. As it were. Yeah. Charlie, she's tripping on LSD. Who's tripping on LSD? Oh, the stalker. Oh man, dude. Dude, she's like, I don't know. Like, I tell you, it's like she had this thing. She said that she was in this really troubling marriage for a long time, and that it took her a long time to get out of it. And I think that maybe perhaps she kind of like uh gravitated towards me. She said like when I mentioned dad, she like had that smile on her face, and was just pretty much like, how she's watched all his videos and how you guys can relate. You all say that, a lot of you guys tell me how grandpa's gotten you through difficult times. You know what I mean? Whenever you're feeling sad, or you're feeling lonely, you lost your job, or you and your girlfriend are arguing, you and your dad aren't getting along or whatever, you'd watch a grandpa video and grandpa would cheer you up. I can imagine that this woman wasn't any different, possibly, getting into it with her husband. Get out of here, you old bitch, or some shit, and she goes watch grandpa, she watches Charlie pranking grandpa or some shit, and then she falls in love with Charlie, as it were, oh yeah, that smile, whatever it is about me. No, I'm sorry, I'm not, I ain't no damn body though. That's one thing that that I struggle with myself, is that self-esteem, growing up poor, and being told that you ain't shit. Part of you kind of tends to believe it, and I don't know, so I don't have that ego like that, but there was definitely something in me or whatever that she saw, or that she clicked with, that she attracted, she found attractive or whatever, like, guys, y'all, how many times have I come forward and admitted that I'm fucked up about this, that I screwed up here, that I've done this, how many times have I come out and like bared my freaking soul, you know what I mean, and just exposed it all, just been brutally honest with you guys, whether it made me look bad or not, and I mean, that's like something different that you don't see that all the time on YouTube, on Facebook, on social media. Everybody is so caught up in damn trying to make themselves look good. You know what I mean? To try to make themselves into what they think they are. We always have this distorted image of ourselves. You know what I mean? And the internet is a place where you can actually kind of live up to that, distorted image or whatever. And instead, here I am telling you guys that, I got Michael high for the first time and whooped his ass, and, cried about it. And, that I told this fucker that, her dad deserved to die of cancer and shit. And so much shit. I don't need to sit there and call myself back out. You know what I mean? But you guys all saw that shit, whenever other people were, you know, trying to make themselves look good. I was just, I was being open and honest with you all, and that had to be some kind of like segue, into like, however she may be feeling, perhaps. Does that make any sense to you guys, or where are you guys at on that? Brenda Pika says, Charlie, where is that picture of you and Erica? Did you switch it with your AGP picture? I did. I wanted a picture of Daddy right there. I moved my friend Jesse, moved his picture back over here on the other wall. So nice eye though. Hey, thank you for recognizing that. That's really cool. I appreciate you noticing. That's so awesome. Dawn of the Dead. That's why we can relate to you. You admit who you are, and that's, yeah. You know what I mean? Honestly, I mean, it's like, Paul, I got a joke for you right there. I got a joke for you there, Paul, real quick. Paul Allen says she's a better stalker than Michael Myers. I was thinking about it, man. She can't be too good of a stalker, though. She's talking about me and Erica living in a life of fornication. And there ain't too much fornicating going on around here. Oh, man, she must be peeking in the windows on a good night, not once every couple of months. It ain't that bad, but yeah, I thought that was funny. Yeah. Stephanie Burns says, you being you is what we like 100%, and I understand it inherently, that was gonna, you know, be kind of like my draw, my factor, my, I don't know what I can bring to the table to you guys. You know what I mean? And um and yeah, like I don't see many people doing that shit, and people don't do that in the real world, let alone, in front of camera for fucking millions of people, But I got to tell you, part of my lifestyle, part of how I grew up, kind of is what helps me do it. Like this lack of ego, like I've got it until I don't, almost kind of, and that doesn't make it paper. You know what I mean? That just means I have I have a ego about certain things, you know, that I believe that I'm good at, you know, or whatever, you know. But deep down in my core, you know, I still kind of feel like I'm a piece of shit. A piece of white trash. I'll never forget it, guys. One day we had just lost our house, man. I was like, the only house that we had actually ever lived in was in third grade. And um we were doing really well, man. Dad was doing well. He kind of almost had his own business going and stuff. And then just really just like that, he lost it. You know, we lost it all again. And we had to move into this stupid little damn rinky dink duplex shack, man, like 2-bedroom duplex in the hood, dude. It was just disgusting, dude. And we were living right on the edge. You know how most hoods, a lot of ghettos and stuff are damn near on the edges of damn of nice neighborhoods, dude. We were like in the ghetto, but on the edge of a nice neighborhood, right? And and I remember going from that house, you know, and having a nice Toys R Us Christmas and shit, you know, but you know, that was just one time too. I was always used to living in trash and shit. But this one time, man, like we moved back into it and we were coming home from church and I remember just them stopping in front of the house and letting us all off the bus. And the kids on the bus were all just like, "Ooh, is that really where he lives?" You know, and I remember this guy, his name was Brother Howard. I ain't fucking forgetting it, dude. Brother Howard, clean cut. You know, he was probably like in his mid-20s, you know, doing the Lord's work, his missionary work or whatever for the local church and stuff. And he was trying to quiet the kids down. Kids, that's not nice. Be quiet, you know. And they just kept laughing, you know. And man, I'm just like, fuck. I just got my head down, just walking on into the house. Like I'll walk to church from now on, like Tom Sawyer or some shit, you know. But just things like that, you know what I mean? That you know, sometimes you know, whenever you know you're alone and you're reflecting back, you know what I mean. Every now and again, something like that, that little just a little soft ringing of laughter, you know, might ring up in your head. For me, anyways, you know, everybody is raised differently and stuff. I love my dad. You know, he was very nurturing in some instances, you know, but when he was angry and shit, you know, he can really let you have it. You know what I mean? And you know, mom wasn't exempt. Mom wasn't the only one that was getting it, you know. I love you. I'm not talking shit about your pop, but I mean, just the way it is, you know. And you know, but like I say, in that, you know, I'm able to actually come clean and tell you guys, and you know, who I am, you know, how I feel, you know, when I fucked up, and yeah, you know, that I want to do better, that I'm gonna do better this time, you know. Mm. And I really appreciate that shit, man, you know, because like I say, so many of you guys, you have been here. Like I say, man, once a month, at least once a month, I was getting fucked up and I was going on and I'm talking shit to all of them. You know what I mean? And I'm losing friends and I'm getting accounts suspended and stuff like that. And you know, and then I spend the next damn 3 weeks trying to win everybody's, not just everybody else's trust, but also my own trust over, you know. And you know, you guys have been there. You guys are still there. And here we are now. What 129? Another couple more days, and I will be 8 months. Woo! 8 months, no booze or alcohol. Maybe a little bit of devil's lettuce on occasion. So sorry, stalker. That's my true mistress right there. Married fucking Jane. Ha ha ha. You know. But I gotta believe that, you know, um, I honestly gotta believe that something that come from the ground, you know what I mean? All I gotta do is freaking put a light to it, you know what I mean? And it helps balance me out. You know, it's like it's not about just getting high with me, you know, when it comes to pot and stuff, guys. Like literally, I suffer from like a certain amount of anxiety, quite frankly, you know, that, you know, if you know, when I do partake in a little bit of that chiba, uh, you know, it relaxes me, man. It really does. It just kind of just takes that edge away. and I'm able to function, man, without, being edgy and nervous or, uh, yeah, man, like crabby. And so, like, people just don't understand that. I don't know what it is in her head. Don Vito says nothing wrong with a little spice. Well, define spice, bro, because man, spice literally is like not good. What's that? I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, man. But spice itself is really bad. Have y'all ever tried spice? I never have. But I've seen people really get twacked the fuck out on synthetic marijuana, as it were. Jennifer actually had a boyfriend one time, guy named Chris. He lives up somewhere here in North Carolina. If I ever saw the guy, I'd probably slap the fucking shit out of him because he was really mean to my nephews and stuff. But it was because he was smoking spice. You know what I mean? Oh, dude. Oh my god. I've seen some shit on spice. I've never fucked with that. I'll tell you what I have done before, though, guys. Have y'all ever tried Salvia divinorum? Oh my goodness, guys. So, anyways, this stuff is like a hallucinogenic that you can buy. You find in your gardens. It grows wild. South Carolina, North Carolina, and Tennessee. And it's almost like a rosebud. It's almost like bud. But there was a time back in like 2006, 2007 that salvia was going around, and it was in a concentrated form. It looked almost like gunpowder, guys. And they had different levels. How many of you guys have tried this, man? They had different levels. They had green, yellow, red, and purple, I think it was. And dude, I tripped out. I swear to goodness I did. And it was so freaking crazy. One of my favorite comedians right now, Ari Shafir, dude. Oh, I love that dude. He is so fucking real, you know. But he said something the other day that blew my fucking mind. He says that salvia trips says that childhood memories and the color yellow. I'm getting goosebumps right now. Said that childhood memories and the color yellow are always triggered in your salvia trips, right? Phil, thank you so much, brother. Says only weed over here, my guy. Laugh out loud. Try the toad, bro. What's the toad? Is that where you like lick the toad or whatever? What do they call that on what was that, Futurama? Is that where they were licking the toad or whatever? Or that's Hypnotoad? Yeah, man. So anyways, the salvia, dude. So anyways, we get the salvia and I smoke it, dude. And I swear to goodness, I tripped. I saw myself as an adult looking at myself on a yellow school bus as a child. I saw myself as a child looking out of the window of the school bus, and I was like, hey, hey. It was like I was recognizing my adult self, guys. Like I knew that was me standing outside that bus, looking back at myself, waving to myself, and I was waving to my hi, bye, bye, just like that with my fucking curly hair and my big old smile. And I swear to goodness, guys, all of a sudden the bus takes off and goes right off a cliff. It goes and falls right off a cliff, and then boom, and then I just wake the fuck back up, dude. It was the creepiest shit, dude, that I have ever been through, man. Like, and I'm so lucky too, because if you guys go online, like I don't suggest it to anybody because you are not in control of yourself. You don't know where you are. The trip lasted for me like 5 seconds, but I think that I was gone 5 minutes. You know what I mean? They say that there's other times where the trip feels like it lasts 22 years and you're only out for a minute. But I've seen people trip out, jump through closed windows, jump off second porch balconies and shit like that. So I don't suggest the salvia. I've even eaten mushrooms before. I've eaten mushrooms, LSD, and salvia. Fuck it, I can talk about it, guys. I've never seen anything off of LSD. I've never seen anything off of mushrooms, like the way I did off of salvia. I did not lose my body. I did lose my body on LSD after all that drinking. Who know? I don't know exactly what all the fuck happened in that pool house that night. You know, I remember kind of, looking a little bit at some of the aftermath videos and noticing more than one Jack Daniels bottle, guys, involved in that situation. I really feel like, the LSD really didn't have so much play in my behavior, like as much as the Jack Daniels did, quite honestly. And I say that because, like, the night before I tripped out, you all would know that Mike was like, Charlie's leaving. And of course, it was just me going out for the night. And I went out, went to the poorhouse. How many of y'all remember the poorhouse where Dad and Shooter hung out? Went to the poorhouse and watched a Grateful Dead cover band. They weren't that great, but I mean, it was just getting out. And I ate some acid. And it was a good night, man. Like we chilled. I did have me a beer. Actually, I think I might have had 2 beers. But I was calm. I was relaxed. We all went back to my friend Tyler's house and watched Archer and laughed our asses off watching Archer until the fucking sun came up. And then I went back to the house and I couldn't go to sleep. That's when, just I continued it. But I don't know. Yeah, then I did lose control of my faculties, man. Yeah. I think about that shit a little bit. I wonder how many views that video has now. Let's see here, man. Last time I saw it, it was like, what's that video? Charlie Chill Ambulance? Let's see, Charlie Chill Ambulance. The Charlie Chill LSD incident. See, like Michael deleted a lot of the videos for some reason, or he privated them. Yeah, Charlie Chill's homeless. Dude, I really was homeless at that point. Let me see here.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Charlie checking in. First day out on the trail, man, out here. Wants to get me over there with them. So.
Oh my god, dude! This is where I was, dude. I was living on the side of the freaking interstate. Remember that?
Hopefully, I won't be sleeping out here in the woods, man. Like I say, I was gonna do
like 3 days, like 2 or 3 days, I did sleep in the woods. And then my friend Lisa, actually. Oh my god, look. Oh my god, guys.
I am ill prepared for all this, man.
Holy crap, dude. I was literally like freaking 30 miles away from the foot of the Appalachian Trail on that video. And the remnants of Hurricane Nate were passing through and made my tent leak the second night that I was there. Oh my god. The first night that I was there, I got it. I pulled in at like 11 o'clock. My ride had bailed out on me. Go figure. I had a ride that was supposed to take me to the Appalachian Trail. Bailed out on me. And so I had nowhere to go. So I'm like, well, I'll just run into the woods right here and then go to sleep. You know what I mean? Behind the damn Waffle House. And so I'm back there in the woods at 11 o'clock at night. It's freaking damn late. I'm tired as a son of a bitch. All I want to do is sleep, and I got to put this tent up. So I'm trying to figure out how to put this tent up in the middle of the dark, in the middle of the woods, and it starts to rain. And I'm just like, son of a bitch. Like, what have I done? Holy fuck, like, what the fuck? Where is my life right now? Here I am on the side of, what was it, 26 or some shit in Gainesville, Georgia, right behind a fucking hunkering behind a damn Waffle House. I had to wrap myself up in the damn tent, dude. I literally went to sleep in a tent burrito. that night, man. That very first night in Gainesville. I remember I would wake up numerous times throughout the night, cold, wet. The rain was coming through. I was getting bit up by ants and shit, you know. And yeah, no hope in sight. Honestly, man, I'm like, what the hell, you know? Sometimes I look back on those days and I'm like, man, what the hell for, dude? Like, you know, what was that all about? What was it all for in the end? Honestly, you know, like Michael, you know, like think about it. Michael, you know, all it was they were trying to crush me, trying to end me, you know, trying to cancel out Charlie Chill, you know, and, you know, and it didn't work. Here we are, you know, 3.5 years later, you know, and I'm doing better than I've ever done in my life, feeling better, about my future, about my prospects. You know, I've got vision. I got vision, dental vision. I said dental and pointed in my eyes. I've got dental. I've got vision. I've got I'm got me a nice Cobra health insurance going right now. You know what I mean? Fucking a nice healthy fucking wage, doing really well. So is Erica. I mean, I'm my own house. Guys, y'all saw me, man. You know, I was running around from place to place, house to house, person to person, you know, trying to find somewhere to just have a little bit of time, you know, trying to find a family or something like that, you know. And yeah, Brenda Pika says maybe it was a good thing because you would have never met Erica. Well, I was thinking about that. Unfortunately, I probably would have met Erica anyway. I'm not saying that. I say unfortunately. Oh, excuse me. But me and Erica would have met anyway, probably through unfortunate circumstances. You know, me and Erica, we did the first time that we met was at Dad's funeral. You know, we had that memorial for Dad, and we invited, you know, anybody that was in the area that wanted to come pay their respects and say goodbye to Grandpa. And Erica showed up. You know, I'll never forget it. She walked up, and the first thing I said to her was, "Oh, who's this pretty lady?" And I could see she had been crying and stuff. She loved Grandpa to death, man. Like literally, she wasn't just some groupie just trying to come get on that Charlie D. You know, the trolls love to talk about Charlie's dick. Erica wasn't just coming to get on Charlie's dick. You know what I mean? Like she has like a birthday card from like a year and a half before we met, where all of her friends at Fats had signed and stuff, and one of them said something about Angry Grandpa. She's like, look right here. And one of her friends like, have a great happy birthday watching Angry Grandpa. Hope you get stoned and watch Angry Grandpa or something like that. And she had a couple of Angry Grandpa shirts and stuff, and she would tell me, like, because I haven't seen a lot of videos and stuff, but she would tell me, timelines and stuff, and yeah, she was, really into it, and and she would have came and paid her respects to Dad, I think, regardless, uh, and regardless of whether I was out doing my thing or not, like we still would have met. You know what I mean? And she is such a super sweet lady, man. A lot of times I'll just stare at her. I just gotta look at her, just watch her. Not necessarily like her ass or anything like that, man. Just her, just watching her just do her thing and be herself, and kind of maybe wondering what's in her head or whatever, and just, like I don't know, like just like damn, knowing how strong she is, and just like almost in like a certain kind of awe, you know, because she's, yeah, super, super strong. If there was one characteristic that I would, place on Erica, I think it would be strength. You know what I mean? Definitely, yeah, strength. That, and like, like the level of kindness that she has and compassion. You know what I mean? And care. can only be achieved by a certain amount of strength. You know what I mean? That I don't have. I get irritated and aggravated. You know what I mean? And I can become emotional a lot quicker than Erica. You know what I mean? Like, she can have someone like me, get mean with her, and her stand her ground, and yet still love me. You know what I mean? And still stand her ground and still show you that love. You know what I mean? There is a certain strength that, you know what I mean, that level of maturity and restraint and resolve it takes, that a lot of you women have in you. You know what I mean? That us guys that we just don't. We always like to sit there and say, oh yeah, women are very emotional creatures. You know what I mean? But I gotta think, man, that I'm a lot more emotional than a woman. And I've met a lot of guys that seem to be a lot more emotional than women. I mean, women, they're emotional as well. Like, what human doesn't, operate without emotion, But it's in how we express our emotions and shit, you know what I mean? And us guys, man, we're quick to go tear some shit, man, motherfucker. Go punch a wall, you know what I mean? Raise our voices and yell, rah, mad, Women, they have this ability, to just kind of push it in, you know what I mean? Push it down, And I don't know, man. Like with Erica, like there is no, like, a lot of times you push it down, and it just all turns into like a little hard ball. Like with Erica, you know what I mean? She pushes it down and she digests it. It's like she pushes it down, she digests it, and then she's over it, dude. Like, oh man, like, yeah, she has definitely been, yeah, what I have needed. You know what I mean? And I told you all that too. I was like, y'all, I don't know if y'all remember that January that I moved back to Columbia, and we all got, me and Michael were getting along briefly, and I told you all that because I was still talking to Skylar at the moment, and Skylar was like, well, you're not getting another girlfriend. She was kind of joking a little bit. She was kind of serious. Skylar wanted her dad all to herself, which I knew that wasn't going to happen either. I'm looking for a woman. I was looking for someone that I can begin to, grow with. And but I told y'all, like, and I just like I told Skylar, I was like, it'll be somebody that you'll know is a very good person. And I told you all the same, that you all will know that it's the right person for me, and for all of you as well, because I knew that I didn't want to just get with somebody that wanted to be with me for the fame, the clout, as it were. At the time I had almost 100,000 subscribers still, and quite the following, quite larger than now. We got 127 people watching now. I love every single one of you. I appreciate that. But remember, there was a time where I would have a damn 1,000 people watching. 2,000. I think at my most I had like fucking damn almost 3,000 people watching me. And like any kind of female would want a piece of that, for their own to do what they will. And that wasn't Erica. She likes being in the videos, you know what I mean? And I mean, I would say who wouldn't, but there are a lot of private people out there. But yeah, I like doing videos. There's nothing wrong with that. Erica, she likes doing the videos and shit. And so we just kind of click, and she also like doesn't try to take over, you know what I mean? She's not constantly on her Twitter and all that, showing tits and ass, producing any sort of thought material, and you all recognize that, Erica. You all recognize that grown up, maturity about her, and like I knew that you guys would. Let me see here. Finn Skywalker, what's up, brother? Says, I was watching your live stream New Year's Eve 2020 and 53:49 and 56:28. I noticed that there was something wrong with Erica's right breast and she had a chest pain or she felt like a lump. Tell her to get checked. Erica, she likes to put her ciggy right here. She'll sit there, she'll take a hit off her ciggy and then she'll put it right here. She's like, "Where's my ciggy?" Oh, there it is. Maybe that's what that is. I don't know. I guess she's well. I guess maybe she's might be time for a mammogram, huh, man? I know that she just got all of her health insurance stuff in the mail, and that she's already got herself a checkup. She already got herself a physical scheduled. So, um, yeah, she might be ahead of you on that right there. I don't really want to know too much about that, but yeah. Yeah, so what else is happening here? Franco Avila, Erica's going to make an awesome mother. She might. We'll see what happens. Like, she wants to have a kid. You know, we're in a good position now where we could probably have one too. I know I can at least get a dog now. Is something scratching out there? I think one of the kitties went in. Hold on a second. I'm gonna take a leak real quick too. Let the kitties in. Are you? I tagged you. I think we're gonna take too much longer. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, I guess. Oh, it's cold. Ooh, it's gonna be cold tomorrow too. Say. Whew. All right. Anyway, that feels better. It's cold as shit outside though. All right. Anyway, so yeah, where were we at? Jack Jack DePoy. The open spot. Hold on, let's see here. What did Walt say? Why Pickle and his girlfriend always trying to elude? Oh, okay, somebody else. Yeah, you got to be a very special guy to pack the magnums, ain't it? I think magnums. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if Michael lost all that weight, he might have himself a magnum dong. I remember Dad always said that. He was like, I remember whenever Dad got his first bypass surgery, like he had to have that serious talk with us. Hey, I may not make it. Charlie, you're gonna be the man of the house now. And of course, yeah, we all cry. Dad tell us to shut the hell up. Shut up, goddamn it. But wouldn't you like to have a skinny daddy? Oh God, he was working it up for us. Wouldn't you like to have a skinny daddy? He said, doctor said that I get rid of all that weight. I'm gonna be hung like a horse. Hey, I can't. I know it might be some kind of awkward dad talking about how big his Johnson's gonna be after he loses all the weight. But I mean, I imagine maybe, can you imagine a big fat guy with a little baby penis? Like I would imagine like that penises kind of grow like proportionate to your body size or whatever. I just always imagine like big guys having like fat peckers, at least chodes, If not long, then at least fat or whatever. Where the hell am I going with this conversation? NPC says Erica needs a ring on her finger for Valentine's Day. You know what she said she wanted? She said she was like, I want me a shed. Give me a shed for Valentine's Day. I'm like, what? Fucking shed? Like, oh, what the hell? So I might get her a shed. She's been looking at rings though, and I told her, I said, get one that you pick one that you like. You know, they got this thing online now. I don't know if you've ever heard about it. It's called Klarna, where anything over a certain amount or whatever, you can actually set up in payments, pay it in 4 payments, and you can go ahead and receive the product up front. Make the first payment, receive the product, and then over the next 6 weeks, every 2 weeks, they'll take another quarter of the product. So I mean, like, essentially I could, go ahead and pick out whatever ring you want. She could pick out like a damn $1,000 ring, you know, and 250, 250, 250, 250, and she'll have the ring, before I pay it all off. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that before, but I just found that recently, and I think I'm going to take advantage of that soon. I think me and Erica need us a new bedroom suite. Need us a new bed, need us a new dresser and stuff, man. Really want me a new bed, man. Like, I don't know, just like, those things where we're gonna just build up, man. We got ourselves our living room set up, guys. I wish I can take a before and after picture, guys. How many of y'all remembered our damn couch, our living room situation when I first moved in, or not even when I just a year ago? Oh my god, dude, that couch was the absolute worst. We didn't have a washer, we didn't have a dryer. You know what I mean? We were going to the laundromat once a week, every week for over 2 years while I was with Erica, or while I was with Erica when we first got together. And then she was going before, I got here, since she's the whole time that she's lived here. And I don't know, man. Like, it's just, I just try to be thankful. What is that? Oh, okay. Lenny. I just try to be thankful, and try to remember, keep in mind, how things were, you know. And yeah, that really lets me know, helps me see just how much better things are now, quite frankly. Jack DePuy. I'm sorry. How do you say that? Says the trick is to buy a ring at the pawn shop and get a box from an actual jewelry store. You can get half a carat diamonds with 18 gold for $400. Well, yeah, man. I'm not gonna say that I've never bought a pawn shop ring before, and quite frankly, I don't see where like the problem should be. I don't see where the problem is. If it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a woman. Yeah. I guess I just don't understand. But I would think that as long as it's like real, if it was, as long as it's not a cubic zirconia, and even if it was, if that's all you can afford, that's fine, right? I don't know. My first my Skylar's mom, I actually bought her an engagement ring. Grayson Hanson reviews, man. Thank you so much. Says good job on YouTube. I appreciate that, man. I've been doing a lot better. Yeah, like trying not to bring forth any negative content, as it were. I did have me a little slip up a couple weeks back, when I got myself involved in the whole Doug situation. I had to sound, I didn't get myself too involved, but I did have to sound off and let you guys know exactly how I was feeling, I guess, as it were. Whether that, cost any kind of relationship between me and my brother or not, I don't really care. Like I said, I had to tell it like it is, and quite frankly, if Michael's going to act like that, and if Bridget's going to act like that and do that to her own father, you know what I mean, then I don't want anything to do with him. You know what I mean? I guess you guys can kind of understand that too, right? Jimmy Marone, what's up? Says Erica don't want no dang pawn shop ring, Charlie. Erica is a princess. She deserves better. Yeah, but you know? Oh, don't you know? I don't know where the fuck I'm coming up with this. But man, don't you know that damn like Erica, man, she comes from very humble. Erica comes from a very humble actual background though, man. Like her people are all, swamp people. They are though, man. They're kind of swamp people. With their fan boats and shit, and living on the swamp and fishing and trapping and living in single wides and shit like that, like Erica, she handles herself very proper and very respectable, you know what I mean? But I mean, she grew up in a trailer. You know what I mean? They grew up eating hamburger helper for dinner. Not too far off from the Greens and stuff, except that like they kept their house clean. They took pride in like she took pride in her appearance and shit. She yes ma'am and no ma'am and respects herself. And it's all about upbringing, dude. It's all about that parenting, guys, and that's where I'm always a little worried about myself, knowing that I'm a green, and knowing how we raise ours. Man, we raise our children free range. Us greens are some free range chickens, don't you know it? And but I know that Erica is just not going to be like that. If we did have a kid, that I would be in trouble. Like Erica's gonna be all over my ass. Like there's no slacking for me. There is no like I can't. There's no slacking. There won't be no slacking. I can't just like I don't know, just fucking throw the diaper out the window or something. I probably would never do that anyway, you know. But I wouldn't be able to give my little man some chocolate probably. Too late at night. I'd have to help them do their homework. Which stuff that you should do or whatever, but like I'm just, I can be selfish and lazy sometimes or whatever, especially after work. You get done working all day and you just want to get home and just freaking damn have some tea and some ice cream and play the video game or some shit like that, but instead you got to go damn collect firewood and you got to clean up. But that shit that you got to do, you know. And that Erica is there just to keep the fire under my ass, and makes me a better person. And I really honestly believe that, if we were to have a child together, that Erica would raise one hell of a happy and confident child, And I believe that we would break the freaking mold, I really do. And I also believe that Erica would have a boy. Erica, she's tall, lean. It just seems like Erica would produce a boy. It seems like she would produce like fucking eggs that you can freaking crack open and eat. That you could scramble and fucking eat. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Erica just seems like she produced a very healthy baby. Grayson Hanson reviews. Thank you so much, brother. Says, if you had a child, would you be the next AGP? No, brother, I wouldn't. Like I say, man, like I would be, like our child would be raised a lot differently. My anger would definitely be in check. You know what I mean? And Erica wouldn't be one to get ran over whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like whereas I grew up watching Dad pretty much get what he wanted, his way or the highway, and tell my mom, she was dumber than a dead dog's dick or what, you know what I mean? Fucking too big goddamn white trash whore, like Erica ain't putting up with none of that shit like that, you know what I mean? And like I said, I love my dad, you know what I mean? But I am not my dad, and I believe that yeah, I would try to be a lot more supportive. Not that my dad wasn't supportive, you know what I mean, but yeah. It's complicated with me and my dad. So yeah, what's this? Let's see. Bradley Slade says, how do you feel about Doug getting arrested? Well, Doug didn't get arrested. You know, I feel like Bridget is like a piece of shit for, doing that to her father, And I feel like this. I feel like even if Doug did get arrested, even if it is true, then I feel like Bridget's still a piece of shit, you know what I'm saying, for still putting her own father's personal information out there, just like how Michael did whenever JC got arrested. He had to throw a fucking mugshot up there at JC. Doug didn't get arrested, but even if he did get arrested, you know what I mean? It's still bullshit of Michael and Bridget, to use it for content for themselves. Once again using someone else's misery and downfall, for their own personal gain. Risperger says Doug's in jail. Doug's not in jail. Y'all are fucking stupid. Oh my god. Y'all are dumb. And I say that very kindly. Give me another one here. But yeah, like Ace Man says Doug was just in the damn chat. You fools. Chris Russell says Doug's not in jail. Like, but yeah, like what Trip and Shumby says, I hope they don't turn their child into cons. Like, who does that? Like, quite frankly, honestly and truly, who the fuck does that? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, dude. I don't know. It just goes to show just how fucked up YouTube is. You know what I mean? And how glad I am that, that I don't rely on this, for my livelihood. That at any point, you know what I mean, I can just walk the hell away from this, you know what I mean, and thrive, as opposed to, dealing with the bullshit. Because there are times, what I'm saying, where I'm watching and I'm just like, man, damn, man, damn, everybody's just all caught up in the bullshit drama, and one thing or another, and believing dumb shit or whatever. And I'm just like, I ain't got the energy for it, like sometimes I'm just like, damn, I just want to disconnect from all this dumbass shit and just go do my own thing for a while, like, because like, I don't know. It's weird. Super weird. Social media is crazy. You know what I mean? You all know just, how much Michael lies, how much Isaac lies, you know what I'm saying? But people still are like, but maybe, oh, but that actually happened. Oh, they lie, but that, and I lose faith in people. I honestly really do. My friend Trina, she wants Trina Hawks, the one that gave me that poster right there. I had to block her. She is no longer a mod on my channel anymore. And I had to stop being friends with her because she believed that Doug was a pedophile, even though they showed no proof whatsoever. All they had was damn Nick on there talking, they touched my children. Didn't they touch your kids? And I literally thought that, that Trina was a good person, that she was a kind person, that she understood the battle that I was fighting, that I have been fighting these last 3 years, that I'll still fight. You know what I mean? And then she turns right around and just believes that Doug's a fucking pedophile just because they say so. That was just like everybody believing that I was a pedophile and that I raped my sisters and shit just because they said so. You know what I mean? Which was still pretty hard to fucking swallow. Like, come on, Charlie, you're fucking sisters. You know what I mean? Well, yeah. just because it's your own family doesn't mean that they can lie. So, man. Kristen Baskin's in the house. Mwah, much love to you, Kristen. Says hello, Charlie. Hello, Erica. Chris Russell, thank you so very much, man. You know, like, I don't know, man. Like, I just, you know, I'm not the type to roll over and die, you know. I'm gonna keep kicking and fighting and claw my way back up every chance that I can get, you know. I'm fucking survivor. And yeah, you know, that's been me here. You know, and I have literally kicked and clawed my way. I feel damn near back up to the top. You know what I mean? Like there is nothing that Michael or Isaac has done or can do, you know what I mean, to bring me down to a point where the whole world is against me ever again, you know. Mainly because like their credibility is shit. Like nobody believes a fucking word that Michael or Isaac say anymore. You know, Michael is known for his clickbaiting ways and shit, you know. Um and you've all seen us all for who we really are, you know. These last few years, you know, these last few months, you know what I mean? I've really been able to kind of really show you who I am, you know what I mean? Um since I've give up the drugs and alcohol, you know. Um but in the process they've been able to show you who they are as well, you know, like how many live streams has Isaac gone on talking about, you know, Tina losing her leg because of them, or going off on Miss Wonderful, or going off on Doug, calling Doug a pedophile. You know, how many times have y'all been lied to by Michael? You know, how many kid behind the camera fans do we got in here that are upset that they've been lied to over and over and over and over? What's this? Michael did another video tonight called what? We're broke. How many times has he used that title? You know? Says I was a fan, but not anymore. Yeah, I mean, what's going on here with Mr. Wren? Franco Avila. Yeah. Tiffany Silva says I watch his videos, but I don't believe his bullshit and lies. Like, there's so many of y'all that still do. You know what I mean? Y'all are like, y'all been watching the videos for so damn long. You know what I mean? That it's kind of hard to quit. Now you don't want to. You don't want to quit on the family. You don't want to give. You know, you can't really stop watching, but y'all are just like, damn, what is this? You know. Like there was a time Michael used to upload every day. You know, now he's dropping every 4 days, and it's bullshit like we're broke or Doug got arrested, you know, or some real lazy shit that, you know, shouldn't have took 4 days to create, as it were, you know. Oh, and which, by the way, well, how do you guys feel about Storyfire going under? Ow! That's a big wolf pack howl right there. The dumpster fire going under. That was so good, man. Like it was really good, man. Like Jesse, dude. Like that's what you get, you know, for trying to prop up your damn app, you know, with hateful fucking content. Like all of Michael versus Doug was took into Storyfire. Fucking, oh my god, the most viewed video on Storyfire was fucking a Keemstar video, the biggest fucking drama queen bitch on YouTube. Oh shit. Juggernaut says I knew you was innocent from jump. Many of y'all knew that I was innocent since day one, you know what I mean? But you know, you got caught up in that mob mentality, you know, you got caught up in that whole cancel thing, you know, like everybody's like, if you came forward and was like, oh, they're full of shit, Charlie didn't do all that. Charlie may have done something, but he didn't do all of that. You would have been targeted, man. So many people just had to back away, while I just got attacked and beat the fuck up. But but y'all knew, and I appreciate you coming forward and saying so right now, you know. Yeah, so I mean, like, I don't know, like Casey, just to sum it all up, guys, is like, you all have seen me now growing, as it were, steps, leaps, and bounds forward, from where I was, just 3 short years ago, and a completely different man before you than what you remembered, man. The pink hair and the ego and nothing to show for it, you know. Um, and then you see Michael and his cleanup guy over there doing the same shit that they've been doing for the last 3 years now. You know what I mean? And that tells it right there in itself. That tells the story right there. You know what I mean? We don't have to sit there and tell you who we are, what we're about. Y'all can just flip through it yourselves. Y'all have watched us. Y'all have watched us all grow these last 3 years. You know what I mean? And so I mean, y'all can make up your minds for yourselves. I don't really care. You know what I mean? Like the longer that I am removed from YouTube and shit, like say we have just hit 5,000 subscribers here. I assume any point now this channel will be gone and we'll just start another one. It's like I'm not really hinging that much on YouTube anymore. So like the less that I actually like rely on YouTube, the less I really care about all that bullshit that came with it, quite honestly. I go to work now. Where I work, I can't even get signal damn near during the day. You know what I mean? So while I'm at, during breaks and stuff, I'm not cruising through Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. I'm not involving myself with that social media. You know what I mean? I've got a good 10, 12 hours a day, you know what I mean, that I am disconnected from that whole social media bullshit, in which I am thriving and I'm growing in a professional atmosphere. You know what I mean? And I'm not thinking about the trolls. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not thinking about I think about Michael because I'm my fucking supervisor and shit like that. But I don't think about YouTube. And I don't think about that Twitter post or that Facebook post, because I'm working, and I haven't been stimulating myself with that, with that product, with my cell phone, at all today. You know what I mean? And man, I'm like I say, dude, it's really benefiting, me both personally and professionally, dude. You know what I mean? Like, whenever you finish out a strong week and that you worked your fucking hardest, you know what I mean? Like I said, you could feel that work in your bones, you know what I mean? You feel proud of your damn self. Like, honestly, like nobody can take this damn feeling away from me right now. I feel great. I feel wonderful. I earned my check this week. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna have me a great weekend. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, I'm gonna eat me some Cocoa Puffs, and I'm gonna finish out Hitman. Rest in peace, Hitman. By the way, so sad that Hitman is over. 128 people watching. Thank you all. But it's very, very good that Hitman is over, but they're starting to work on the new James Bond video game. I don't know how many of you all are interested in Project 007, or if you are even aware of Project 007. But yeah, there is a new GoldenEye video game, or should I say James Bond video game in the works. And it's going to be done by IO Interactive, the same people that did Hitman. So I am super, super, super interested in seeing what this new James Bond video game is going to be like. Franco Avila says trial and error Hitman. It is kind of like trial and error. I got like, oh fuck, I didn't save it. Yeah, I gotta go back. All right, he saw me. I gotta stop and start over. But I've really been enjoying Hitman 3 so much, man. The graphics are just splintacular. That's a new word right there. The graphics are just straight up splintacular. And man, like, and the music, the back, like the score with it, man, is just so wonderful and so beautiful. It's like I'm controlling a movie, man. It really is. I'm enjoying it so very much. And I'm going to actually finish out the whole Hitman trilogy bright and early tomorrow, man. On a Saturday that I feel like I've earned. Then I think me and Erica are going to pack us a lunch and we're going to go check out an old mill and an old abandoned mansion. Yeah, a mansion. We've been at this place before, but we're going to go back again. We're going to meet up. We're going to meet up with our friend Ivory from My Adventures in Urbex. I'm going to do a little collaboration with him. And yeah, just be thankful, man, that I'm feeling so good and confident and that, life is where it is, So, yeah, I'm coming in on an hour and a half. I think I might go ahead and get on 1 hour and a half, almost 2 hours. My hair, I got to cut that. I got to go cut my hair, get ready for our vlog tomorrow. We're going to go vlogging. I don't know how many videos I'm going to get out of the day tomorrow, but I'm thinking about trying to get 2 or 3 videos, out of our Saturday and, upload some stuff for you during the week, while we're working. We can't really produce much content while we're working, so we'll try to get that done on the weekend. So Jason Jefferson, thank you so very much, man. I appreciate that shit, brother. And doing well. Hanging out, man. Just am getting ready to hop off of here and go chill out with my lady for the night. And yeah, drinking my energy drinks. I should not be drinking these so late at night. I'm gonna feel like ass in the morning. But yeah, yeah, man. I appreciate all y'all guys joining me tonight. I didn't really have too much to get on here and yap on about, but you know how it is, man. Once I start talking and once you guys start asking questions and shit, man, we're just all over the place. Oh, fucking Kimmy K. Holy shit. This person is so thirsty for my fucking attention. They've done made so many different. It is a sad life. We got you hidden right there. How about that? Every time these trolls, they try to come at you and they try to get you to notice them, or they try to give you a bad day or whatever. It just really shows just how much their life sucks. Like you really have nothing else to do in your life besides go and try and make somebody else feel bad or anything like that. It's like, I'd rather go play my video game. I'd rather go sit outside and look at the stars. I'd rather get on here and talk some positive shit with some people. All these trolls want to do is, oh, my life sucks. I want to go make someone else's life suck too. Like, really? Only people that have fun trolling and causing chaos in other people's lives, are those that aren't very satisfied with their own, quite frankly. So I feel for you. Pray for all y'all trolls, you know what I mean? Because y'all are the type, you know what I mean, that'll end up hurting somebody, whether it be physically or whether it be causing somebody else to go hurt themselves, just because you feel the need to try and lord over somebody, as it were. Hate that shit, man. Internet's a fucked up place. Everyone, y'all try to uplift each other, man. Fuck all this bullshit. I'm saying, trying to bring each other down, for your own gratification, because that's not real gratification. You're just gonna have to bring somebody else down in another 5 minutes. You know, it's like a crackhead trying to get their fix. You know what I'm saying? That's all that shit is. You know, it's fleeting. You know what I mean? If you can't go out there and earn, you know what I mean, your happiness, you know, in a positive way. You know, if you gotta make your happiness through someone else's misery, you know what I mean, then that's just, you know, it's artificial and it isn't gonna last, and you know it, you know, and I feel sorry for you, you know. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce off of here. 113 people watching. Thank you all so very much. Coming right in on the 2 hour mark. Want to thank everybody that donated tonight, man. I really appreciate that. You know, I understand that you all work very hard for your money. You know what I mean, and I appreciate the fact that you know that you would give some to me, that y'all would give me some of your hard-earned money. You know what I mean? Because I got to say that I don't know that I would. like I don't know. Y'all care though, you know. It means a lot though, man. It really does. It's not really the money, you know. Whenever I see that, you know what I mean. You know, there's a symbolism behind that. You know, there's a meaning to it. You know. You know, and just the fact that you are all in here watching right now with me, hanging out and shit like that, and supporting me and shit, you know, just goes to show that they still ain't won. You know, Michael, you still ain't won. Isaac, you never won. You know what I mean? Charlie is still here. You know what I mean? Ain't going nowhere. You know, whether it be on this channel or another channel, you know what I mean? That I'm always going to be fighting, working my ass off, striving to be better than not only you, you know what I'm saying, but better than the person that I was yesterday. You know what I mean? And yeah, be thankful for all that shit. So, and also thankful for all of y'all, man. Brenda Pika, have a great night. CR25, have a great night. Trippin' Shumi, much love to you there. Irvin Maldonado, Josh Glendenig, Johnny Bernal, have a great night, man. Says go spend some time with your woman. Damn right, man. Go hug up on her. She's wearing those sexy mankind pants right now, so I'm gonna grab on that booty. Speaking of that, man, uh, Royal Rumble Sunday. It's one of those special ones, you know. Used to always watch Royal Rumble. You know, I love that. So I can't wait to see that. You know, well, I guess you know I'm paying for the WWE network, so I might as well watch it. Chrissy, have a great night. Chrissy, Stephanie Burns, Ace man, much love to you. Ace, have a great night, brother. PvP son, much love to you, brother. Scott Johnson, Brandon McClure, Steph Mendoza, have a great night. Paul Wall, TG, Tina G, Bridget Ward. All y'all, thank y'all so much for watching, and we'll catch y'all next time, man. Have a great night. Ah!